gentleman who is a former Irish heavyweight champion. He's had a book written about him called The Toughest White Man on the Planet, which Mike Tyson actually done the foreword for. He's the star of the Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. We welcome the Midlands and Irish legends, Big Joe Egan! Keep it going for this shrinking Joe Egan. For the people who've seen Joe 3 or 4 months ago, you're looking awesome, son. You're looking fantastic. It's Hollywood. They've told you to Hollywood to get the weight down, mate. And I mean, he did say to me he was going to get in shape. I said, Joe, round is a shape. You never heard that, thank God. Should I say another 3 gags while he's talking? Ladies and gentlemen, next, a young man who just hails just up the road from Telford. He won the most prestigious of the versions of titles. He became the WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World. Always the most difficult to get. The legend himself, our own Richie Woodall! BBC, Sky TV, ITV, Radio 5 Live, the legend himself, former WBC Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Richie Woodall. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next, a young man who became heavyweight champion of the world. Now, when you're heavyweight champion of the world, they reckon it's the finest thing you could ever have in sports. A gentleman who actually fought our principal guest, Mike Tyson, and took him the distance. So if you can last 12 rounds with Mike Tyson, you must be something special. If you're former heavyweight champion of the world, you are something special. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome from the USA, Tony TNT Tucker! Come on, give it up for the big guy. Tony TNT Tucker. Come on, big fella. Do you know, if this stage gives way, I've got nothing to do with it. Okay, next for another heavyweight champion of the world. Now, not only was this gentleman heavyweight champion of the world, for the people who know the history of boxing, Floyd Patterson became the first 2 times heavyweight champion of the world, right? Muhammad Ali became the second 2 times heavyweight champion of the world. Out there, coming in now, we have the third 2 times heavyweight champion of the world. We welcome a man that broke our hearts when he crushed Frank Bruno at Wembley. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2 times heavyweight champion of the world, Turbo Tim Witherspoon! Timbo! A gentleman who spends 6 months of the year in England. You're English. You know me very thank God, you know, thank God to you know. Actually, Big Tim's been working his latest impression. Hang on. Wicked, thank God, you know. That was good, that big fella. Hey, I've only got one hand, lucky I've not got 2. Seriously, folks, I would like to introduce you to a young man now. He's Mike Tyson's best mate. And you know something? When you have a best mate and you're very, very famous, they're usually a guy who grew up with you and you've been close for many, many years. This guy and Mike Tyson are so close. A lovely man. Once again, I think he's part English because he's always here. We are welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the legend. I'm going to give him his full introduction after, Mr. Daryl Francis. Come on, give it up for Daryl. Mr. Daryl Francis, somebody was actually commenting after they said, don't he look like Dr. Dre? Well, it could be worse, it could be Dr. Shitman. They all know Dr. Dre, Tim. Have you heard of Dr. Crippen? No, alright. Okay, next, ladies and gentlemen, the company who have actually brought Iron Mike Tyson to the UK for the tour. Now I'm going to introduce you to the first of two gentlemen, a young man who works tirelessly for the company Success Entertainment. It's a young man who is second in command, does an absolutely awesome job, 24 hours non-stop. Give it up for the one and only Mr. Darren Cole. Come on, Darren. Come on, big it up for Mr. Darren Cole. Come on, guys, local boy made good, Mr. Darren Cole. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next to a young man who is first in command at Success Entertainments. Now, last August, an event was pulled off which most people said could never be done, and I'll tell you why they said it could never be done. 10 different promoters. That's 2 times 5. 10 different promoters had tried to bring the great Muhammad Ali to the UK and they'd all failed. And everybody said this next guy would fail. They said it's impossible. I know promoters said to me, oh, we've tried, you can't do it, you can't do it. But this guy not only done it, he done it very, very successfully. It was absolutely awesome. He brought the great man to Stoke City Football Club. Now, I know everybody here loves and respects him. Give it up for your chief who puts the biggest dinners on in the world, the one and only Mr. Carl Holness! Come on, guys, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and now Iron Mike Tyson, Mr. Carl Holness. And I know for facts, all the money you spend in bringing Iron Mike over is not half the money it costs to get Sally that beautiful dress. Stand up, Sally, you look gorgeous. There's his chief, Sally, come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you would now kindly, guys, if you'd like to move up, Carl, Daryl. Guys, if you would kindly.